Welcome, 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 one and all, to the Game or Die channel. I am your host, Ryan Moore, also known as the Madman007, and today we're going to be playing the new hotness, which is Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown. Now, I've been playing this game for the last several days, although it technically came out yesterday. If you have the Ubisoft Plus subscription, or if you have basically bought in the deluxe edition, this game actually was available to play a few days ago. But for those of you who have not seen this game, this is a Prince of Persia, which is a side-scrolling exploration game where your progress is gated depending on the powers that you get. Also known as a Metroidvania, which I hate that term, but that's neither here nor there. We're here to play some, wow, I was just going to say it. We're here to play Prince of Persia. Now, I've been going through this game for the last several days. I am currently at just past 15 hours. I'd say a good 4 to 5 hours of this game are just wasted time on my part, just going back and forth trying to figure out where to go, what to do. I am completely stuck. This last stream, yesterday, I had some really hard times trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. So we're going to just play for a little bit. We're going to see what's going on, and, you know, we'll go from there. So let's join in and get to it. So basically where I am at right now, let me pull up the map, is I'm up here. My progress is gated. I need to, up at the top, you can see it says find 2 new time powers. A time power is over here, which I have no idea how to get to, and a time power is over here, which I have no idea how to get to. Now, I believe if I continue on this way, I can try and see where to go from there, but I've been having a really hard time just not progressing. You can see I've uncovered a ton of the map, but every time I continue going forward, I kind of have my progress stopped, and it's really been bothering me. So we're gonna go up to this fast travel in the Day Temple, and we're gonna try and go over here because that's where I need to be. There's whack trees are basically save points. These little llamas are the fast travel point. So I have to get to a fast travel point to fast travel somewhere else. So all we need to do is go left. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to crank up the volume just a little bit here. And I have some... Oh man, these guys. I'm just going to pass them because those guys are terrible. They are really hard. And the combat is really good in this game, but I have found myself really struggling with some of the enemy types. Those guys are just very difficult for me to get past. I have been really enjoying the traversal though. All the traversal stuff has been really enjoyable to do. Combat feels good. Nice and tight controls. Like, I'm not having any problems with that stuff. The only real big problem I'm having is when I can't make progress. That's my big issue. Okay, so we are at a save or a fast travel point. We are going to go to the Soma tree. And once we go there, then we're going to try and figure out where to go next. Now, it looks like there's some stuff I can do up over here that I haven't gotten to yet. So let's try that. Let's travel the path unseen. Okay, I can't do that. Go up that way. So can we go to the right? Let's just go all the way to the right. Ooh, these guys. Those are pretty tough guys, too. They're crazy. I do remember this part from yesterday. Again, not really necessary to fight those guys. I already did it. This is going to require some powers that I do not have yet. So, can't go this way. I'm going to just... It requires a... There. We'll do a question mark. I'm trying to use those now. I did not realize that those were part of the game, and I really like them. It reminds me of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That map system is so good. I love that map system. Allowing me to put little icons on the map to say, hey, this is something that I want to go back to, but it actually allows me to, you know, use a couple different types of icons to showcase, well, this is going to have this, like it's an enemy. This is a boss. This is a chest that I want to come back to. This is, you know, whatever. I really like that. Ooh. Yeah, the combat's really good. I'm not great at parrying, but that's okay. I'm still making progress, which is fine. Just knock that down. I've gotten lots of arrows, which is nice. Let's continue. Now, I could go left there and kind of uncover some of the map, but again, like most things in this game right now, I feel like I probably can't. I probably can't make the requirements yet for whatever reason. And it's why I've always not really liked these style of games. It's why it took me so long to get into these games, because progress just, you have no idea if you can actually do something or not. Like, I can't make progress here. So I'm going to do a little marker, which is going to be locked. Right? Is that what we did? Or was it a question mark? Ugh. I'm just going to change that to a lock. Now I know, don't even bother with this section, right? They do have these too, where you basically take screenshots, but you only have a limited amount. And you can see I've added quite a few lately. So there's two ways to get through this area. I can't go down here, but we need to go to the right. That's what we need to do. We need to go to the right. Okay, so let's just try it. Unless we can't now. There we go. I feel like half of my time playing this game has been just... Oh boy. I need to sit or heal up. Half of my time playing this game has just been wandering around back and forth. There we go. I like these Xerxes coins. They basically are little challenges saying you have to get the coin and then get out of the room. Escape the room without taking damage. And they're not hard. They're pretty fun. I like them like that. They're pretty cool. Right. We cannot go here, and there's a sand thing, which it gives us more lore. It completes like this poem, and every time you get one of those jars of sand or jars of dirt, like in Pirates, I got a jar of dirt. But basically, you you basically uncover this poem. And I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so we can't go up here. Like we figured out there's no way to go up here. It's kind of locked until we get a superpower to like super jump. So we can't get in here. We're gonna lock that up too. Just again, it makes it so much easier to understand. Oh, it's locked. So now we need to go this way. So we need to go to the left and then up. Back into the left. Remember what's up here. That's how we get to where we need to go. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, those blue guys are no joke. I need to really get better about parrying. There we go. Cool. You need to find a save point, man. Ooh. I like that the chakra can basically be bounced back as many times as you can parry it. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. All right. So we're just going to go to the right. And take these guys out. I do like farming. That's always fun. Ugh. Okay, we can't get that, and we don't have any idea of how to do this. So again, just for the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna lock that. Go up here. Do these things. Oh man, this is where I'm gonna put this down for Pair Gamer. This is Pair Gamer. If you are watching this, this is where the Damascus ingot is. It's right here. There's the time power and all that stuff where you get that. I believe this is a boss fight. It's got a crown. It's got to be, right? But this morning, Pair Gamer was really struggling with a boss, and he said he needs ingots. This is where one of the ingots are. You got these little two arrows back and forth, and then it's this little puzzle right here. And it's right on the other side of this wall. So as soon as you get here, you go up, you go to the left, and there it is. Okay, so how do we get our progress? It says I can do this, right? See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, I don't know how to progress. It's telling me I can. Maybe I need to go up. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. Oh, I don't like these guys. These guys suck. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many people right now. Worth it. Worth it to use it. I'll save it just because. There we go. All right, cool. Finally. Making a little bit of progress, dude. It's been a while. It's been a long while since we made some progress. There we go. Okay. That wasn't it. I did not realize. So that's what we need to do. Cool. Oh man, finally, dude. I feel like I've been banging my head against the wall in this game for the last 5 hours. Cool. Okay. Having a hard time. Can I get up there another way? Yes, I can. Okay. Took a moment. I should probably get the whack tree first. There we go. Dude. Oh my gosh. It's been a tough one the last few hours of this game. Okay. Not need to do that. What is the point of this? Like, why even have it here? Whatever. Not everything has to serve a purpose, I guess. Okay, just making sure. All right, some more collectibles. Botany logs of Cyrus. Okay, very cool. I'm not going to read all of this because most of it is interesting enough, but right now I cannot stop my progress. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good about making progress now. We're not going to pause it just to read like 5 pages of lore. All right, boss time. Let's do it. Coming in with a fresh mind definitely helps.
So soon. I'm always in need of new servants.
All right. Forest Queen. Ooh.
You will serve me.
At least you can parry that. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Man,
You
gotta learn this.
serve.
Learn this boss fight. Wow, that took all of my health almost. You just stay on screen. I think that's really the biggest issue here.
All will serve.
I'm in a running animation.
My world now.
I got locked. This is cool. I like this. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Holy crap. Okay. I'm gonna heal, because... Man. Jeez. Oh, man. Well, hey. First boss fight, or first time fighting the boss, and I got her halfway down on health. I'll take it. Now I kind of know what's happening, for the most part.
I shall stay.
All right.
My world now.
This is intense, though. Ooh. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing real good, though. Oh, gosh. Jeez. Okay, we're going to heal there.
This world belongs to me.
Well, that's lame. I should have been able to... Ah, man, dude. This boss just... Like, she doesn't even stay on screen half of the fight. I hate disappearing bosses. Hey, Paragamer. How's it going, dude? Okay, let's see if I can... Yeah, that was just my second try. Yes, okay, cool. Awesome. I found out, I don't know if you found more ingots or not, but this is where the forest ingot that I was talking about earlier is. It's right here. There's that little, there was double arrows. I had to kind of go around, but there's a section right here where you basically have to go up and then to the left. And that's where one of the Damascus ingots are. So I saw that just a few minutes ago and I was like, dude, that's where it is. If you didn't get that one yet, that's where it is. So here's that boss fight. If you just go to the right, go back down, and then to the left in this area, that's where that ingot is. Okay.
My world now.
Ooh. Getting there. Getting there. I'm getting better at parrying. That's the one thing. I love that it gets stuck in that running animation. This is super cool. I love this like semi-silhouette fight. This is pretty... I didn't mean to do that. Pretty intense though. Ooh. There we go. All right. I should probably heal. Character's so much stronger than mine. Yeah. I definitely... I've been really struggling just making progress. And so my map is actually... I've explored a lot of the game. Like, if I pull out, I've explored, like, the sunken harbor, like, pretty much, like, halfway. I've explored most of the forest area, the Haven, Lower City in the Depths, all of the sacred archives up here. Like, I've explored a lot over the last couple of hours of gameplay while I was trying to make progress, and I stumbled across a couple Damascus ingots and other things, and just building up time crystals to spend on power-ups. But I'm kind of like you, where... what is it? The amulets. Yeah, like these are the amulets I have. I know you were kind of trying to figure out which amulets to swap out and stuff earlier, but these are the ones that I have, which like give me max health, and I've upgraded that one, so that's where I get like the 2 extra or 3 extra bars. But that's only when you first heal up, and then they go away when you get hit and all that stuff, and you don't regen until you get at a whack tree. But those are the ones I have. I would like to get this like Dragon King one. That seems kind of cool, especially for bosses, but I need more amulet space.
You will serve
Okay.
me.
I need to get better about parrying, though. I get greedy. Man. And dodging. I need to be better about dodging. But that is one of the, like, nice things about
You will
having
serve.
spent so much time just trying to figure out where to go. Because I was able to farm a lot of crystals in the meantime. Yeah, I am getting some bad damage there. Ooh. I did pretty good on my first try, though. Half health, or halfway down on the boss. That was pretty good. That's usually what happens with me in boss fights, is I do pretty good on the first 1 or 2 tries, and then it takes me like half an hour to actually beat it. Like getting even past the first phase. Yeah, no problem. Got your volume down, that's totally fine, dude. Ooh. Ah, man. Okay. Let's focus in here.
I shall stay.
Go. Dude. That part is hard. No.
This world belongs to me.
Here we go. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's heal up a little bit.
My world now.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be hitting those guys or this chick in blue. Like, the blue one is gotta be the one that makes a difference to hit, right? That's what I'm thinking anyways. Kind of... Oh, boy.
My
Wow.
world now.
Ooh. Come on. Okay. All right. Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's see here.
You will serve me.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh. I was trying to block that. Trying to.
My world now.
All right, cool, cool. Got a few hits off on that one. Okay, let's heal. Wow. Jeez.
You will serve.
I did not mean to do that. Hey, it still worked. I'll take it. Okay. Wow. I probably have to use those as damage. Okay, we got another one.
You will serve.
Okay. I'll take it. Ooh. Ah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a tough fight, dude. Did not mean to get hit there. Wow.
All will serve.
I'm gonna... I should have paused there. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so he can't get hit by those things. Okay, I gotta figure out a better strategy than just winging it.
My world now.
Okay. Did we do that? Okay. Let's see here. I need to be more patient for sure. What are you supposed to do there? Okay.
This world belongs to me.
Well, I hope I make progress after this boss. The end of the stream, man. This is a tough boss fight. need to be better about dodging, parrying, taking my time, really. Patience, man. That's one of the fruits of the spirit that I do not possess very well. Man. Okay, here we go. See, like, I need to... Yeah. We'll get it. Jeez. Wow, he came out of nowhere right there.
You will serve.
I'm making so many bad mistakes. Yeah, no problem. I'm just making a lot of like very simple mistakes. I think I kind of understand the patterns and everything. I'm just getting very impatient and greedy a little bit more than anything else. I'm a big button masher, and so it's always been really hard for me to sit here and like learn animations when I can just spam the attack button, but I'm getting better about it. Or I'm trying to get better about it anyways. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to like actually go after these guys in yellow, which I need to heal, or if I just need to attack her in blue. I think it's probably just attack her in blue. And don't worry about the yellow ones, just dodge. Ooh. Oh, man. Wrong button. Wrong button.
I shall stay.
Okay, need to heal. And those parrying, I'm just not good at parrying. Bow. Yeah, like I put a lot of upgrade into bow and weapon damage and stuff like that. Like finding a few Damascus ingots and getting those upgrades, I'm gonna do that, really are beneficial.
To me.
Ooh. There we go. Finally. That's cool. And that's a good amount of damage too. Wow. I need to get way better about that. Okay. I like this part with the silhouette. Like, man, that is just striking. I love it. Here we go. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. I don't have any more... Ooh. Don't have any more health. So I gotta make this count. And there it is. Ooh. Oh, man. I'm so close, too. There it is. Yes! That was close. Oh, boy. Yes. All right. Oh, I feel good about that. I'm not good at boss fights, so I feel really good about that.
Thank you, young mortal. You saved my life.
Yeah, thank you. At GT. All right. Thank you, young mortal.
I would like to show you my gratitude, but I cannot.
What do you mean?
You have triumphed over 1,000 foes, yet there is one place, deep within you, that remains beyond reach. A secret, one you cannot avoid forever. Only you can unlock it. Thank you again, Sargon. The forest and the Sometry are safe.
I really like the voice acting in this. I think the little tiny effects that they use on some of the characters work really, really well.
Now I can return to my peaceful life beneath its branches.
Right, cool. And a Sometry pedal. Awesome. Oh, which increases my max health. All the way, it was a full one. Awesome. Ooh, look at that health bar. That's great. Okay, so now we can move forward and grab that power. Actually make some progress today. I made more progress in the last 45 minutes of this stream than I did in the last 2 days, basically. I'm assuming the power is to break those things. Right. I like this acquiring the power animation where he's stepping forward and the wind's blowing him. I really like that. Again, a lot of the animation, pretty much everything about this game, because it's made by the same people that did Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. Like, the Ubisoft Montreal team is really, really good. I still think it should have been a different game and not a Prince of Persia game. I'll stand by that. Open a dimensional rift to trap enemies, or trap items, projectiles, and enemies into another dimension. Ooh, that is cool. At the time the icon appears full, press B to throw the entity. All right. Enemies will okay. Cool. Unlocked one. Now we got to go over here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for the encouragement. I needed someone to tell me it was going to be okay with that boss fight. I needed someone to be watching. All right. Cool. Have a good day, dude. Okay. Okay. Dude, that is a cool power. I like that. Now we can actually do stuff with it. That's great. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would always want more people to watch. Okay. Hey, dude, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Take your time. You don't have to do anything. You can just hang out and relax and have fun. I know that you've been watching Pear Gamer play this, so I am much farther behind than he is at this point. But if you want to, encourage people, I'm down for it as well. I'll be going for probably until I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm in Tennessee, and it is currently 4:47. I'll be going for a few more hours here. So, trying to get to affiliate, which is not the easiest thing in the world. I thought it was, I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, because I used to do this a while ago and then just haven't done it for years, but never got that stuff. All right. I'm trying to stream a lot more. I still can't do any more amulets, which I would really, really like to do. I would really like to be able to use more of those. And I should probably upgrade. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I know I can go back to these spots, but let's go down here because I know that is one of those things that I just unlocked. Oh, that was a spike. Ooh, that was close. Okay, can't. Let's see if I can throw it down there. No? Okay. I gotta get an actual bomb thing. All right. There are one of those. That's fun. I think that's a really cool power. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Cool. All right. And it immediately fell down. All right. Wow. Hey, everyone. Rating the stream. How's it going? I am the Madman. I have been playing games my entire life. I am not good at Metroidvanias. And come watch me play some games and talk about super fun times. I have been pretty much playing games my entire life. I owned a video game store for several years in Southern California. And been to E3 and all that fun stuff. And it's just been kind of a weird couple of years for video games. And I've never been into Metroidvanias before. I don't even like the term. And I'm not great at them, but I'm having a blast with the last few. I've been playing Hollow Knight, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Metroid Dread a few years ago when that, or a couple years ago when that came out. Dude, yeah, this game, it's really, really nice. It's actually made by Ubisoft Montreal, which did the Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins games from back then, you know, Wii U era. And dude, it is a beautiful looking game. A lot of really nice physics on it too, like just some of the way the leaves move and stuff like that, and the fire. Oh, it's great. Blasphemous 2. I didn't play Blasphemous 2. I would really like to, but I'm not a big fan of the name, to be completely honest. But it's still a one of those games that they require a lot of patience, and I have a hard time with that sometimes. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the those games. But if you want to know anything about this game, I've been playing it for about, I'd say going on about 15, 16 hours now. I've been playing it because I have the Ubisoft Plus subscription, which I only did for this game. Ubisoft doesn't have that many games for a subscription to be worth it, but hey, early access to a brand new $60 game for $16 for a month, I think that's kind of cool. It's basically like renting it from Blockbuster back in the day for $30 or for 30 days, so why not? There we we go. You got to charge those attacks. So I've been here. I need to get back to, I just beat a boss. Pretty difficult, but I did it probably within about 7 or 8 tries, I think. Somewhere around there. Not too bad. The map is huge. This is a big game. I was not expecting a Prince of Persia game to be this gigantic. But man, dude, it's a fun game. The combat, the way the controls are very tight and precise, it feels really, really good to play. I would highly recommend at least trying out the demo. There's a demo for this game, and it's been available for about a week now. It's worth it. The demo sold me on this game for sure. And if you're wanting to play it like all the way through, but don't want to spend a spend $60 on it, the Ubisoft subscription, pretty stinking good. Yeah, I've heard it's like 25 plus hours, and I kind of got stuck for the last couple of days. So I'm not playing, or I haven't made a ton of progression, but I'm getting there, and I'm having a fun time doing it too. So that's where I am. These are called whack trees, which are basically save points. And what's really nice about the game is they give you the ability to screenshot areas that you get stuck on or want to come back to. So anytime I go, I can't progress here, I want to come back to it later, I can take a screenshot. You also have the ability to actually put icons on the map wherever you want, kind of like Breath of the Wild in a way, which I really dug. I think that is a super useful thing, like a quality of life improvement for the map in these types of games. I love it. It's just great. All right, so we are gonna progress. We're gonna make our way to the left-hand side, and we're just gonna take it slow, nice and easy. I'm not worried too much about dying over and over and over again. I just want to provide people with a good, fun time. See something new. Some variety is the spice of life, you know? So if you don't play these types of games, which again, I'm not super big into them, but I do enjoy the last few that I've been playing. Hopefully this is the stream that will help you make an informed decision on if you want to get this game or not. But again, the demo is available for free. And no, I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I'm just pretty good at sales because I used to own a video game store in Southern California back in 2009. So I kind of sometimes have my salesman hat on, even though I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I just really like video games. And I want to talk about video games. So if you guys have any other suggestions that you want to see me play anytime, dude, I'm down for it. I love that stuff. But basically what I'm doing over the last couple of nights is or days have been playing this in the afternoon. I live in Tennessee in the United States, and so it's about 5 o'clock Central Time for us. I've beaten these guys so many times, but I will show you what the fight looks like. I'll try and not die while I talk about it. But I've been playing this in the afternoons, evening times, doing 2 streams a day roughly for the last week and a half or so. And then in the evenings, I'm doing a lot of retro games. I should heal up. So you got flasks, like Dark Souls basically. It is basically an Estus flask. And you can parry and block and all that stuff. I'm just not really good at it. I am a self-proclaimed button masher. There we go. Button mashing does work. Brute force can work. It just takes a lot longer. And it's not the way to do it, but that's just the way I was when I was younger. I would always... Okay, we're not going to fight this guy too. I just want to get past him. There we go. All right. We need to make our way to this llama, which is basically a fast travel point. So there's these little llama fast travel points. We'll go up. And what's really nice is this is a Prince of Persia game. And so it does deal with a lot of time manipulation. It's really, really cool. I personally think it could have been more of a God of War game than a Prince of Persia game. There are ways that you can, and this is why I say this, is because there's skins in the game that you can get out of treasure chests, finding it throughout the world. When I got this one right here, where it changes his skin red and his hair white, I went, wow, he looks like a lot like Kratos. Like, a lot like Kratos. And so basically, I went, man, you know, this would fit really good into a God of War game, like this style of gameplay. So it just really reminded me of it. And again, I'm a big Prince of Persia fan. I loved the Sands of Time trilogy on PS2, GameCube, Xbox. But there's something about this game that just doesn't feel as Prince of Persia-y compared to the other ones. So right now, my goal up at the top is find a new time power. I've been kind of spinning my wheels trying to figure out where to go. And what's really nice is in the options, they have this guided menu system. So you can turn that off and it takes away basically the objective marker saying you need to go to this side or you need to go over here to kind of progress the story. And you can just play the game in exploration mode. And that's what I've been doing the entire game for the past 15 hours. But I've been struggling so hard of where to go, just like spending hours going back and forth, that I had to turn that on to say, all right, just give me a little bit of guidance. And it's really not a whole lot. Like, if you look at the map, it just basically says, all right, this is the objective marker. This is where you need to go. So if you are worried about spoilers for the story or anything, I'm playing through the game, you know, but I will try and not spoil anything. So what we're going to do here is we are going to move over to this section, which is called the Sacred Archives, and try and figure out the time power that is over in this general area. Now, I believe I just have to continue on in this section over here. So we've got a long way to go. And we'll get there. These are the whack-whack trees. These are the save points. You can see I've got a bunch of red bars up at the top for regular life. And then I have 3 of these gold bars. And each one of those gold bars are an upgrade that you can get. It's like a little extra. If you get hit, those do not refill until you save again. So once those 3 are gone, they're gone until you save again. But I've been having a blast with this game. I am pretty critical of video games. I've been playing video games my entire life. I've beaten hundreds, if not thousands of video games. I got a running catalog on my website of the games that I've beaten over the years. And I started doing it really within at around 2012 is when I started really cataloging the games that I beat over the course of a year. I roughly beat about 60 to 80 video games per year, and I really just try to enjoy them as much as possible, but I am not a 100%er. I am not a speed runner. At GT, no, I have not seen your comment. What's going on? Let's see here. Oh, Turtle Wax is beating every single North American game. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is an accomplishment, dude. I would love to do something like that. I don't know if I could. GameCube, was there a reason why Turtle Wax wanted to do GameCube? Is that like his favorite system? I think that's a really interesting idea. Just go through an entire system and beat every single game on it. Man. And that's gotta be, I mean, you said it was like 500 and something. He did the Nintendo 64 too? Nice. The Nintendo 64 is a much smaller base or amount of games. I mean, it's a little over 300, but still, dude, that's an accomplishment. Owns them all, and he's done that stuff, and he owns a lot of them. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Okay, I need to figure out where I need to go up. That's what I need to do. Dang. Yeah, I wish I had the dedication for something like that. I get really antsy. And so if I struggle with a game, I will put it down at some point, but I don't like doing that. I really do like completing games. I just went through Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 on the Super Nintendo. I've been doing retro game nights every night. And so for the last week and a half, I've been basically playing the Donkey Kong Country series. Just finished that 2 nights ago. Last night we did viewer's choice. So every 30 minutes I would swap out a game, and the chat would just basically say, hey, I want you to play this. And dude, we played a ton of different games. Over the course of the evening, I probably played about 20 or 30 different games on the NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. It was a lot of fun. Okay, I need to just wait just a little bit longer there. So these are on timers, and you have to time the jump correctly. Dude, I gotta follow Turtle Wax. That sounds rad. I would love to watch that. There we go. Oh, I have to jump. Okay, got it. I apologize for anyone who's watching me going, dude, come on. Timing is not my strong suit. It's just I'm bad at timing. You asked me to clap on beat. You're gonna plug your ears. You're gonna have to ask for earplugs. Which is a bummer because I actually really like doing streams with Guitar Hero, Rock Band. I have the Guitar Hero, or not the Guitar Hero. When I owned my video game store, I bought the electronic drum kit for Rock Band, and we would have Rock Band nights at the store, which is basically like a battle of the bands. Okay, I gotta let that all go. Okay. And so I've got a drum kit right here. I try drumming, but I'm not very good at it. Past few streams, you've been trying to get through Tiger Woods. Oh, wow. Ooh, the golf games, man. Yeah, dude, that sounds rad. Yeah, those ones are really tough because if you're not into the sport, it can just be really, really boring or rough. I like these ones, these puzzles right here, because it depends on the way that your character is positioned. Character's name is Sargon, and so you don't play as the prince, which is, again, why I'm kind of questioning why this is a Prince of Persia game if you don't play as the prince. I mean, Alan Wake 2, you don't play as Alan Wake the entire time, but you play as him half of the time at least. So it's just one of those little irks, you know? You see it and you go, who made that decision? But yeah, those sports games, if you're not into the sport, and I'm not a big sports game, so it's kind of hard for me to really, care about golf unless it's, you got some pretty good golf games. You got Mario Golf on GameCube, Toadstool Tour, or Toadstool Challenge, whatever it is called. I loved the Mario Golf games. Any of the Mario sports games, really. Mario Tennis on 64 was one of my favorite 64 games. Same thing with Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color. It was made by Camelot, and man, that series was so good because it was basically like an RPG. And it's like, dude, there's an RPG for tennis games? Like, that's kind of cool. So some of those can be really good, but yeah, some of them can be pretty hard if you don't like it. And I'm not a golf person, but I will play some Mario Golf for sure. Hot Shots Golf 2 on the PlayStation. Man, Hot Shots Golf. And then they weirdly changed it with the last one, which was like everybody golf. Can't remember exactly what it was. I need to go down here, run away. I've already beaten these guys. I want to spend all my life trying to die to these guys. I gotta be careful. This guy's pretty tough too. This Sage. He does a lot of freezing, and if I'm not careful like that, I could have almost died. Okay, so there's some pretty cool time powers. You can kind of freeze your character and then recall it. And so it allows you to do some of these really cool moves. I really like that. Like that. That's just fun. Is there any games that you are playing currently? Oh, I need to do that, and then recall. There we go. Okay, and now I gotta figure out, do that. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so I need to remember to reactivate that time power. There we go, like that. Then jumping. All right, cool. Now we're making some progress here, dude. Ooh. And there's going to be another boss fight, so be prepared to watch me really struggle with the boss, probably. Okay. In this area. Oh, I wonder if... Let's go back down really quick here. Let's kind of fill out this section of the map and break this barrier, or open up that gate, so now we can save it and come back to it later, which is, I think, what I want to do. I want to be careful because I think this is a boss. So these whack-whack trees, and Bear Gamer calls them waka-waka trees, like Fozzie Bear from the Muppets, and I thought that was really funny. So I'm stealing that from him. Every time you kill a guy, you get time crystals, and the time crystals are basically like currency you can use to upgrade your character, amulets, buffs and debuffs, and all that type of stuff. Actually, I don't think there's debuffs in this game. Not that... Oh, no, there is. There's actually a few items that can debuff. Secret rooms. If your anger outweighs your wisdom, if your purpose does not serve Persia, do not enter these doors. If you cherish Akram more than Ara Mazda, and your weapon more than your soul, do not enter these premises. Few mortals are worthy of receiving the secrets protected here. All right. Good to know. All right. Man. Finally getting somewhere. Okay, so we got little warp doors. Oh boy. All right. Okay, so it records it. Okay, I got this. I understand. Got it. Okay, I understand what needs to be done here. So we'll just hold on to that. And then we'll hold on here. And then we'll go over here. That's cool. I like that. I love those types of puzzles. I remember the first time they started really messing around with like recording yourself and stuff, Blink's the Time Sweeper on the original Xbox. I know a lot of people hate Blinks, but I always liked that game. It's difficult near the end for sure, but I always liked Blinks. I was an Xbox guy. I really enjoyed the Xbox console, and it was kind of always wondering why more people didn't jump on that bandwagon, because that system was amazing, especially where if you were into emulation once it started getting jailbroken and stuff. Where am I supposed to go? Okay. That's a little bit tough. Let's practice this first. I've been getting a lot more interested in practicing in an area before trying to achieve something lately. Like, that's kind of been one thing that I've really tried to get better at, is like sitting and going, okay, let me take my time, let me figure out the puzzle instead of just like trying to brute force it. I know I need to get up to this section over here. Like, I understand how to solve the puzzle at this point, which is one of the things God of War, the new one, Ragnarok, did terribly. Whenever there was a puzzle, it would basically, you would walk up to the puzzle and then Atreus or, you know, whoever else would immediately tell you the solution to the puzzle before you even had a chance to actually figure it out for yourself. And I thought that was weird. That was strange, man. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to get up here super fast, because like it takes a while for you to do this. I know exactly what to do. Do this. It's time freeze. Hit it. Oh, it resets it? Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna be clever. That's gonna be tough. Okay, this is a little bit of a toughie, dude. I thought it was gonna be like a simple little thing. Okay, it does it within the time, I guess. Like that? Okay. I figured it out. Okay, so we just do it really fast. We hit our time power and then do it on the second one, because you only need one. Like that. So you bump up there, and then you get over here. Save it again. Wait, hold on a second. There we go. Okay. And that's it. There it is. All right. I feel good about figuring out those puzzles. That's what I love about video games things, is it makes you feel smart when you figure something out. All right, let's do another one. And got another puzzle. All right. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of a lot of the same stuff. Just got to figure out how. So the first one is going to be dropped down so I can jump across and then get up there and then hang tight, hang loose, whatever you want to say. Oh, they give you a lot of time too. Let's try it out first, and we'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about the game or about me or retro games, I've got a lot of knowledge over the last couple of decades of playing games and selling them too. I I'm down to chat. That is what I love doing. Okay, let's retry this. I'm gonna go over here. Then okay, so you got to play with the time a little bit. Okay, no big deal. Figure it out. Okay, and then we go up immediately. Oh, I had it. Dang it. Okay. I just fell off at the end there. Okay. We'll do that. That should be good. Yeah, these time puzzles, they're pretty cool. That is the one connecting thing about this game with actual Prince of Persia is like it does deal with time manipulation and it definitely works. There we go. Right. I like that a lot. I've always loved that about Prince of Persia, like just weird time manipulation. Super, super fun. And it's cool too. If you're new to the channel, I was talking about it the other day. There was last year they made a making of Karateka or Karateka, which is basically the first real big game that Jordan Mechner, the creator of Prince of Persia, made, and they did a whole documentary on him. And I love documentaries. It's like my favorite movie genre other than westerns. And what's really cool is it's interactive, and I think it's a really interesting way to do a documentary. And basically, it talks about him creating his first few games, you know, in college and stuff like that, on the Apple II. And then it allows you to play versions of those games within the documentary because it's actually software, but it's basically a documentary movie with little parts where it allows you to kind of choose the chapters, just like a DVD menu from back in the day, or do you remember HD DVD? Man, I loved HD DVDs. I'm really sad Blu-rays won out because I thought HD DVD was a better technology. It had deeper blacks too, which was really cool. But basically, it allows you to pick and choose the sections and then say, okay, I just learned about him making this, you know, small budget game. And then it gives you the progress demos of the game that you can actually play and test for yourself. I thought that was super, super cool. And then what they did is they actually allowed you to play updated versions of that game as well. It was just super, super cool. Yeah, I would recommend looking it up. It's the making of Karateka or Karateka, and they actually talk about that in the game itself, or the documentary. They actually say, well, how do you pronounce it? Because like everyone has a different way of saying it, which is really funny. But I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. Okay, so now that I got that spiel out of the way, let's see what I need to do. Okay, so it pulls the wall out, and then it also drops down that lever, or that floor, so I can kind of do some wall jumps and stuff. Okay. So let's interact with this. Let's go down here and then just land on this. Wait, we'll see what's what. Okay. We gotta wait till it drops down. Then we're up here. And then there's some walls. Then we go down here. Okay, and then there's those. Okay, so I gotta be on it for a few seconds and then get off of it. Like that. No, that's not gonna work. Hey, no problem, man. Take care. Take care, dude. Have fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you may be. I will be here working on this puzzle probably if you come back. This is the stuff that really gets me, is trying to wrap my head around time mechanics. And it's not even that. Like, I can solve puzzles pretty well. My wife is way better at puzzles than I am, for sure. Like, she'll see the solution instantly, and then she'll watch me like go, okay, do you need a hint now? But what really irks me in games, and it's just my personal issue, is a timer. When I see a timer, I start freaking out mentally. I start going, oh my gosh, I got to get this done fast. And I start rushing. And like I tell people when I teach for work, when you rush, you lose all concentration and you will start making mistakes. Never rush anything. Don't rush. So that's kind of what I have to mentally do when I play games that have a timer on them. All right. So here, I mean, let's see. I wonder if I should run back. Let's see. So close. Yeah, this one is going to take me a bit here. Like, I do like this, though. There's those little walls. I wonder what those are for. Yeah, this is a little bit of a grind to figure out. And of course, I'm doing this on stream, and so I'm gonna be like thinking about people watching me and going, dude, this guy does not know what he's doing at all. But that's okay. You know, the thing about video games is they're supposed to be fun. And if you can't have fun with a video game, what are you doing? So basically, I am gonna just sit here. I'm gonna not stress about it, and I'll figure it out. I eventually do. Okay, so we got 3 chances. We got to, when you pull that lever up at the top on the second one, this top wall kind of goes in about halfway. I'm gonna do this. Get there. And then, yeah, the progress is really weird. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Then, what do we got to do? What do we got to do here? How do I get on the other side of this thing? How do I get on the other side of that thing? Because this is too far to run all the way over. Dude, this is I think this is probably the toughest puzzle that I've come across in this game so far. There's been a few where I go, how do you do that? But I kind of quickly got it. This one, I'm not sure of at all. Wondering if I need to get off of that thing at all, or if I should just leave it down the entire time. Then you go like this, interact, drop down, but then you can't go anywhere. Oh, I got locked there for some reason. That was super weird. Okay. These... I did the same thing. Okay. I don't mind backseat gaming sometimes. If you see me struggling with something simple, I'm always willing to hear it out. So if you're going, dude, all you have to do is this, you can type that in the chat. I don't mind. If it's spoilers, though, that's where I go, nah, come on, like, no one needs that. We can all experience the game for ourselves, but I don't mind a little bit of push in the right direction. Like I was talking about earlier, I think the guided section, like this, is really nice because it basically allows me a push in the right direction. Like, hey, go over here, and then I can turn it right back off. Hot or cold, like just go in this area. This is kind of what you're supposed to do. I'm okay with that. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna test this out one more time here. Slide down this, go over here, but oh, okay, I think I figured it out. I think I got it. Haha. That's why that little test really does help. It just allows me... Ooh, wrong one. Okay. Let's reset. It'll take a moment, but we'll reset. Okay. Interact. Go over here. There it is. Okay. Now, you know what? I'm gonna reset it because I wasted way too much time. I wish that they had... In certain cases like this, when you have timers and you kind of, if you mess up, you kind of just have to do a cooldown. I wish that they would implement the restart button like in Tony Hawk. You just hit start down and you would restart the thing. How many times did we all just restart every run if at the very beginning when we messed up, right? So I would love if they did that. I think that would be great. Okay, so we got that one. Oh man, I messed it up. See, like I messed it up, and now I just have to redo the whole thing again. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're dropping that down around 6 seconds. Next one, we have to wait till it pops out and then go up. So we're gonna slide down, we're gonna wait, then we're gonna go up, turn this. Man, that was close. And now we go one more time. We hit that. There it is. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. Come on. Come on now. It just took a moment. But that's okay. I'm down for just kind of learning how to do this stuff. And now we can go over here. And I love the time stuff in this game. I really think it's unique. This too, I think it's a really cool walking animation. Not the walking animation here, but right here where the wind is blowing and you're trying to get it and it's just kind of slowing you down. I think that's really cool. And I think that's part of Ubisoft Montreal and their pedigree of making really good looking animation and art. All right, we got a new power. Allows Sargon to enter a parallel dimension, making certain elements appear and disappear locally. Press the right stick to change the dimension. Okay. Like a little inverse. That's cool.
Were these always here?
No, they are not. That is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, that's sweet. Oh man, I'm making progress finally. I've been banging my head against the wall in this game for the last couple of hours, and this stream, ooh, okay. Dude, these guys are crazy. Okay. They're massive too. It's kind of a little bit scary how big they are. More time crystals. Go up some more, see if there's anything that we can see. And there is. Awesome. We have not been up here at all yet, so I feel good. And man, dude, this is great. There's the whack whack tree. I don't know about you, but when I see, let's see here. It's not going to tell me where it is. When I go into a whack whack tree, it's W-A-K-W-A-K. I thought it was pronounced walk walk tree. I thought there was going to be a little bit of an accent, and there's not. Not at all. Okay. So now that we saved, we can continue on. Not fall down that gigantic gorge. We'll go left. Or sorry, right. Wow. My brain in directions. Okay. So again, do something like that. And... yeah. That's that is some quick button presses that is required there. That's great. That technically shouldn't work. If it's another dimension and he's able to stand on it because he's in that other dimension, me swapping dimensions shouldn't allow him to drop through it. That's more meta, I guess, but that's how I see it. Is if someone is standing on this ledge, that means they're in another dimension technically, and I shouldn't be able to see them. Or maybe I should, but they would be standing on this. Me swapping to the other dimension would not have them swap out of the other dimension as well. I cannot bring people in and out of dimensions. I mean, the game should make these rules. They made these rules, they should abide by them, right? It's not that big of a deal. It's just something I noticed. All right, the 4 Celestial Guardians. And I'm not going to read these names because I'm going to butcher them. Keep watch over the earth and sky. Only 4 of these can be read of the fate of the world as it was written within the stars. All right. The lore is pretty good in this game. It's just not my favorite. All right. I'm getting the hang of this. Not going to bother with that. It's unnecessary. There's another walk tree right up here. Wow. All right. I could go to the right. I did not mean to go here. These guys. And it's been a while since I was in combat. Jeez. Oh man, I'm kind of upset at myself that I did that. I don't even know if you can. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so this gigantic dude, when you hit him enough, he will drop down and he'll go into this passive state like that. But now I can get him in the other dimension. Oh, he's gonna... There we go. Ooh. And I got this special power that actually heals. All right. Ooh. Oh boy, that was close. I thought I was gonna die. All right. Holy Scholarship Key. A refined key engraved with the emblem of the Sacred Archives. Seems to emit a dark aura. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like dark auras around here. So, we are going to move over, and we're going to let this key see that I've got the key and open the door for me. Thank you. Now we're going to go back to that tree that we missed. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, that was close. Okay, there we go. I have a Xbox Series, the Xbox, not the Xbox Series, the Xbox Elite controller, and it's got the paddles on the back. And I always have those paddles, at least two of them, to map to the thumbstick in buttons, the clicky buttons, because it just makes it so much easier, especially if you got to do stuff, something like this. So having it to my middle finger that's kind of holding the controller makes it so much easier to be able to do. All right. So we need to get up there. It is a lot of like muscle memory though, to be able to do that. Like that. Haha. All right. Oh, I can't get up there. It's gated off. I have to hit that lever. Okay. How do I get to that lever? Can I go to the left? Okay. I mean, I can progress further the other way like I was going to, and I'm assuming this is going to go up and then back over and kind of go into here. That's what I'm assuming. Who knows if that's correct or not, but we'll find out. We'll go through it. No big deal. I am surprised I was able to pull that off. I did not think I was going to. Feel good about that. I feel like I was here, but apparently not. Like, I wasn't. The game is telling me I was not here. I don't know if those go back down afterwards. I'm assuming they do. One of the things that I really like about these types of games is the exploration. I dig exploration in games, even games that shouldn't have it. I've always loved that type of stuff. Oh boy, wow. Okay. I mean, they kind of committed suicide there. That was kind of weird. There we go. Love it. I'm really digging this dimension power. I think that's great. Okay, we came from up top, and now we're going down. Got it. All right. Okay, there's a thing down here. This is where we were before. Okay. We could not progress through this because it was that. We've gone down there and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and save at the Whack Whack tree. Let's move forward a little bit. Feel good about that. Feel real good about that. Oh, now I know where I am. I totally know where I am at now. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's a spike pit. Okay, got it. That is how you do that. Got it. It takes a moment for me sometimes. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think that's a glitch. So there are definitely a few glitches in this game, and it's not a perfect game, but at this point with modern gaming development, no game is perfect. No game is so perfect that there's not a single thing wrong with it. It's a bummer sometimes when you see it happen, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not a deal breaker. I didn't jump. But I definitely had a bug earlier yesterday where there's a quest giver. And it's side quests. They're little side quests. And I would talk to the character. He would like go through all his dialogue. And then as soon as he's like trying to hand me an item to, you know, accept the quest, it would freeze. And it wasn't like it would freeze like in the middle of dialogue or anything. Like it would back out saying, oh, cool, you can control your character now, and no inputs in the game would work. Left, right, jump, attack, pause, nothing. Map button, nothing worked. It was a little bit crazy. So I had to quit out, like just Alt F4 out of the game. And that was not fun. I had to do that multiple times. I tried doing it, I think 3 or 4 times, and like the 5th time someone was asking me about it, and I was like, yeah, here, watch, I'll show you. And then once you know it, it totally worked. Just my luck, right? But it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, there we go. All right, now this is what I wanted to do. That's just gonna bring it back down, right? Yeah, okay. Another collectible item, some more lore. Again, there's a lot of stuff here, and sometimes I read it on stream, but if it's a game that has a lot of hard to pronounce names and locations, I'll just read it off stream, because it's just one of those things that it's just gonna make me look like an idiot. So this is what the game does, like a Hollow Knight, where you can actually buy part of the map, and so it kind of just
Lend me your Eye of the Wanderer.
puts it on
I'll add the
screen, but it's
information I've
all
gleaned about this
still
area.
covered up. And I like that. I like going, okay, cool. If I don't go over here, I'm not going to miss much. It's a little tiny thing. And it allows you to give a better understanding of, oh, this is probably pretty important. This is a pretty important area. Oh, this one, not so important. It just kind of fills it in a little bit. That's cool. I like that. 1 second here. All right. So now we got to figure out where we're going to go next. Go up here and go into this big area. And again, there's a little llama. I love that. I live in Tennessee. We have a few acres, and we are slowly accumulating animals on our land. And so we have kind of a little bit of a farm going. We had over 20 chickens. Unfortunately, they got killed. They got taken out by what we think is a mink. They are vicious, vicious animals. We went out to the coop. This was back in September. I went out to the coop one day, and all of them were dead, just eviscerated. It was gruesome. We have a few ducks. We have 4 ducks and a goose. We have 3 dogs, 4 cats. I have a tortoise as well. His name is Rex. I want to put him on screen, but he's a tortoise, so he doesn't, and he's really small too, so he sleeps most of the day. But
how did you?
I really like having all our animals and talking
ways.
about them because they're fun. We want a llama. That's the one thing my wife wants, and I would have never thought I would own a llama, but it is a actual possibility now. Like, we've discussed it thoroughly. And that's kind of fun.
You've come a long way since we first met.
High praise indeed.
So this little girl, she kind of shows up at the beginning of the game, and she's very mysterious. She doesn't really tell you a whole lot. And she kind of travels very far, and is where you are before you get there.
Before King Darius opened the archives to everyone, it was a very secret place.
Were Magi the caretakers?
All right.
Sort of. In the beginning, an old, greedy king trapped the Magi inside.
How did he do that?
Shh. Listen. He stole scrolls with rare spells on them. The Magi couldn't let just anyone have those. Not even a king.
Could he read them?
Oh no. Silly old king. He just used them to lure them inside. Then he trapped them in the archives, imprisoning them and making them do magic for him. After he died, the Magi stayed as caretakers, and King Darius was much nicer.
King Darius. There's 2 things I know Darius from. Darius Rucker from, what is it? Dave Matthews Band / Hootie and the Blowfish. And then Darius the video game. Those are the only 2 times I hear about Darius.
Is any of that true?
Who knows what's real from legend?
The voice acting in this game is really good. I had someone in the Discord tell me about how they came across, like, they were saying, yeah, the audio and the voice acting is really good, but there's AI audio too, and that was really weird. And I went, are you sure? I think a lot of people assume something is AI just because it sounds a little bit different, but I don't think there's any AI voice acting in this game at all. Like, AI is prevalent. AI is kind of a big deal right now, but I do not think that the game itself has AI voice acting. That's me personally. I could be wrong, totally wrong, but I don't think I am. All right, so we went here, and now we need to go up, I'm assuming, or we go over here. I think we need to go back over here. That's probably what we should do, because this looks like there's actual stuff. This looks like it's just kind of some extra fun areas. So let's mark that off first. I come from an IT and film background. Those are my 2 main backgrounds. And knowing what I know about IT, knowing what I know about how things are made in the entertainment industry, AI is going to be a big thing, and I think it's going to be really, really beneficial for some stuff, but not everything. There's going to be a lot of things that AI is not useful for, is predatory, and you got to be very careful with some of that stuff. But for the most, why am I doing these weird backflips? I just need to do a wall jump. Weird. There we go. Close. There we go. All right. But I am interested to see where that stuff leads. I think if you have a game like Skyrim, this is one of the big things, is like Skyrim's voice acting was really good, right? For the 3 voice actors that were in that game. There's a handful of voice actors in Skyrim, and that game is massive. You come across so many people, and all 3 of them have the same voice, right? Or everyone has the same 3 voices. So having AI in something like that, where it's auto-generating not only dialogue, can you imagine video games where we have the next Skyrim, where every single character you meet in the game, and let's say there's 1,000 characters in the game, they all have something interesting and unique to say instead of the same 3 canned lines of dialogue? That's going to be amazing. Also, voice acting. You know, having those characters, the NPCs, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of characters that can come across and, or that you come across, to have different voices applied to them. That you don't need to pay voice actors, because you don't need to spend that much money, because it's unnecessary. You can just have it for non-critical roles. If it's a critical role, it should go to a voice actor. But if you're just trying to fill your game with random characters, instead of spending thousands of dollars to have 50 lines of dialogue recorded, you can spend no dollars and have hundreds upon thousands of lines of dialogue written for you, and then also acted. And it doesn't have to be amazing. Slowest turtle incoming. All right. Yeah. Voice acting. I think it could be really, really interesting. I'm not advocating for replacing everyone with voice acting, period. Turtle Raid. All right. I think it would be really, really cool to have some lines of dialogue, like Starfield. Starfield is a really big game, right? You're dealing with in a universe of planets. To have that much dialogue, man, it's going to be awesome. So my name is Ryan for Raiders. I think my audio stuff is not coming in correctly anymore. I apologize for that. But if you are coming in from a raid, man, it's going to be really cool to. Give me a second. Let me collect my thoughts here. You're getting into voice acting. I think I'll have a different thought process to you. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, okay. It was from an hour ago. Okay, so it was the raid that happened earlier. Okay, cool. No worries. No worries. Basically, okay, that's why you said slowest turtle. Yeah, my notifications completely broke, and so I can't hear what it's supposed to be telling me, but I'll just read it. That's fine. Because it was from... Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I do think voice acting can be... Or it is. I mean, I've done voice acting. You know, I'm not saying replace voice actors with AI. I'm saying replace extra processes. AI is a tool, not a replacement for things. Oh, cool. Awesome. Just about to get off work. Awesome. Dude, it feels good to get off of work, right? And relax a little bit. That's pretty cool that you can do that while at work, though. You can watch Twitch at work. I I envy you. I immensely envy you for being able to have Twitch running at work. I would love that. Unfortunately, I work in front of the camera all day for work, and so I can't watch Twitch while I'm working. But I think that would be super fun. But just to kind of finish my thought on voice acting, I'm not sitting here saying, dude, every video game needs AI voice acting. I think that would be terrible. But I do think the voice acting world needs a kind of kick in the pants, because you do get a handful of the big prominent voice actors. You got Nolan North, Troy Baker, Tara Strong, all those people who are in a lot of stuff. And you don't get a lot of the no-name voice actors because the big ones are always taking the major lead roles. And so allowing, you know, it to open up a little bit, I think would be really, really interesting. Jennifer Hale too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, Miss Katz, Jennifer Hale. Thank you. Allowing them to be able to kind of step aside and maybe even take on smaller roles, get paid less. I'm sure they wouldn't like that, but having AI take some of those, you know, NPC roles and just giving different voices to the hundreds of thousands of characters who are just, you might meet, you might never see in 700 playthroughs. My wife is playing through Starfield for like the 5th time. I think she's gone through Unity 3 or 4 times, and hearing her tell me all the stories about all those different all those different stories, dude, have voice acting with them that has different voices. That's going to be incredible. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I think we're a little far off still. I think we're a good 3 to 4 years before it really starts taking off and you see it in media prominently. But we got to be very careful. AI is a very potentially scary thing if it's used incorrectly. So I'm not advocating for it one way or the other. I can see the potential for it being really, really useful in entertainment. I just hope the people who implement it do a good job. Yeah, it's a powerful tool, but... And it's a very big but. That's right. Let's talk about that very big but. To quote Pee-wee. Rest in peace, Paul Rubens. Oh, I need to drop this down. Right. Awesome. Sweet. Now I can go back down there and get that whack tree. I didn't mean to go off on a rant there. I tend to do that in these streams from time to time. But I think that's what makes it really interesting with streamers, is when you got someone who's passionate about this stuff. And I'm really passionate about video games. I always have been. I've been playing them my entire life. And, you know, they're a form of art. And I want to see as much of that art as possible. And I want it to be good. It's all good. All right, cool. I don't want to offend anyone. I wonder what this is for. What is this for? What is this? Oh, this is something I can't get to yet. It looks gorgeous. Yeah, this game is, it's a beautiful game. It is. That's right. It is their problem. But I mean, I also try to be kind and courteous to people. You know, it's a balancing act for sure. So I don't know if you heard me earlier or not, but this game is made by Ubisoft Montreal, which is the creators of the Rayman Origins and Legends game. And that's why this looks so good. It is, I do believe it's made in Unity. I could be wrong about that. I don't believe it's Ubisoft Art Engine, which was an incredible engine. And that's why this game feels so familiar to play, because it has the same feeling as Rayman Origins. Yeah. It was funny because I played the demo, because there's a demo. You could play this right now and play the demo. And I was not sold on this game originally, but then I started playing the demo and I went, okay, this feels really good to play. Like I'm down for whatever this game is putting up. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that... That is going to be tough. How do we do that? He got smushed. Maybe we should go up here. I don't think I have the power, because I think you actually get a super jump, and that's going to require a little bit. So again, what's really cool about this is you can actually add some Breath of the Wild style markers to this, and I'm like super excited about that. I didn't mean to put it there. No, remove it. Yes. Remove. There we go. Okay. So I've been starting to kind of say, okay, there's, you know, some sort of thing that's gating my progress here. So I'm going to put that marker there. And now I kind of know, hey, I don't need to bother with that right now. I can come back to it later. But yeah, I'm having a blast with this game, dude. I do have the Prince of Persia Warrior Within skin, so Sargon, it looks like the Prince of Persia Warrior Within, which is definitely helpful because this game does not feel like it should be a Prince of Persia game. That's the one like downside of it, is it doesn't feel very Prince of Persia-y. But it is still a fun game. I gotta figure out where I'm going. Okay, down and to the right. Back and to the left. But it is a blast to play. I'm not good at these style of games. I know a lot of people call them Metroidvanias. I never have liked that term because it's just smashing two names together. A genre is just not called two different things put together. Like, you don't call things...
Can you find me?
You don't call, you know, first-person shooters Doom Wolfensteins. You don't call every puzzle game Tetracolumns. So I've always had a big issue with Metroidvania as a genre term, but it's one of those. Doomensteins, yeah.
Wait!
Oh, do you see?
You're still like a stone skipping across the water.
So I've been kind of like cultivating a list of better genre titles over the last like probably 5 months or so. I've been really trying to rack my brain of like coming up with like good genre titles, because even RPG stands for role-playing game, right? Every game that you play, you are inhabiting the role of that character. So technically, again, if we want to get it technical, this game is a role-playing game. I'm role-playing as Sargon. I know I'm getting weird here, but that's just, again, something that I go, and so many games have RPG elements to them too. Like, every first-person shooter has RPG elements to that. Yeah, dude, it totally does look like Strider.
I know.
That is a good... I have not
Change
heard
around
anyone
me.
say that before.
What's happened
Yes.
to you? Where's your father?
It doesn't have that super sharp sound effect that is ear bleeding whenever you pull out your sword, though. That is the one thing about
next to
Strider
it.
that has always bugged me.
I hear my father's voice, but it fades.
Ooh, I should play that tonight for a retro game night, man. That sounds fun. I haven't played Strider in
Wasn't me again.
years.
Help me!
Ooh, speedrun Strider.
Focus.
I mean,
Be
that game's
calm.
pretty short, right? You
Don't
could totally
let it take
speedrun that
control of you.
very quickly if you get good.
Just remember, the power serves you.
That would be great. Dude, I would watch that. Speed Rand. Speed ran. Speed runded. Okay, so we're back here. We did open this section up, which is good. Let me go back here. I wasn't really paying attention. Is there anything to do in this section? No? Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Speed run did. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I've always been a fan of video games that have characters in the background that kind of come back to you. There was, oh, it's in like the Ninja Turtles games. Like, they're infamous for having one of those like little sections where there's background characters and they pop out. Did you play the new Turtles game that came out, what? Not last year, but the year before? In 2022? Shredder's Revenge. Man, dude, my friends and I played that online. It was such a blast because it was just like playing the arcade game, which I actually owned the real original 1989 first Turtles arcade game. I did not own Turtles in Time arcade, but I did own the Turtles 1989 cabinet. That was really fun. I don't think you played a new game in a long time. Yeah, dude. New games, old games, I kind of play them all. I don't stick to one section because I think there's a lot of stuff that is really worth playing. I know some people are just strictly retro. Some people are strictly new and they can't deal with old games. I hear that a lot and I go, dude, I grew up on those old games. Oh, they're precious to me. But yeah, I try and play pretty much everything. I have a pretty wide eclectic genre of games that I like playing. Where am I going? I need to go back. That's what I need to do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back. Knock this guy. One of the things that this game allows you to do is parry, and I am not good at parrying, and there's definitely unblockable like that. Oh, oh my gosh. I guess he played yeah, ouch. So played a new retro game. Yeah, the fact that everything's kind of blending together when you get into remakes. Like, what would you classify that as? Like a remake of an old game? Like, I played Super Mario RPG, the remake of that a couple months ago, back in December. Early December, I think it was. But what would that be classified as? Is that classified as a retro game or is it a modern game? But it's honestly so similar to the real original Super Nintendo game that it's basically a retro game, right? Neutro. Yeah. I like that. Neutro. I like that a lot. There we go. Cool. Cool. Okay, I don't think I can go up here. Ooh, I smell some dinner cooking. That smells fantastic. Okay, so this section right here, we've got some arrows saying it's only one way. That's like a one-way arrow. Yeah, I like it, dude. I think that's a great term, neutro. It is new, but it's also old and retro. I love it. Dude, I'm gonna steal it, all right? All right. Well, we can't go up here. So again, we're kind of blocked. So we're gonna just hit a lock there. And then let's pick out where we need to go next. I do remember that I was blocked here and I still don't think I can go there. Oh, duh. It's telling me where I need to go. Enter the Eternal Sands, which is down here. So this is the section I need to go into. You can see the map is quite large. Absolutely. Credit where credit is due, always. Okay, so we need to go back to the llama. Going back to the llama. But yeah, I like playing kind of everything. So if there's ever something that you want to watch me play, and before I end the stream, I'll show off the way that I play old retro games, which is software called Launchbox. We need to go back to the llama is hilarious. Yeah, out of context. Well, hey, you know, my wife and I actually talk about getting a llama quite often. And I'm not joking. So that's not super out of context for me, but for most people, I could see them going, what? Oh, wrong one. Oh no, we can slide. I like that. That's cool. I like the little tiny things. You can barely see them. You got to be really paying attention to be able to see some of those little cubbies. We're going to save first. Yes. I'm fairly certain that if we do get a llama, his name's going to be Cusco. Or Llama Face. You know, that's also a solid name for a llama, is Llama Face. Okay, I need to fast travel. I need to go down here. That is the closest fast travel point. It's funny, man. Like, when that movie came out, I saw it in theaters along with Zoolander. And both, I did a double feature of it. Both of those movies, at the time of release, no one talked about. And I still think both of those movies are great. The first Zoolander is amazing. But I remember when it released, most people didn't like it. And then most people didn't see Emperor's New Groove either. Yeah, they're hilarious. Both of them are fantastic. And it's a bummer that more people don't talk about them. Okay, so we can go to the left and then go down. That's what we're gonna do. Always be saving. ABS. Always be saving in this game. If you play this game, always save. The only other option would be Tina. Tina Llama. Yes. Ooh. These pirate guys are pretty tough too. Like, some of the enemies in this game are no joke. All right. There is a I totally forgot about this. There's a little spike pit right there. This section reminds me of Prince of Persia, the first original Apple II Prince of Persia. I remember when Napoleon Dynamite came out, I didn't see it right away. I remember seeing the trailer and going, oh, that looks great. And I didn't see it for like 2 years. So when everyone was quoting Napoleon Dynamite, I had no idea what they were talking about. It felt really, really weird to be that out of touch with everything. Okay, we just need to go down. So I could take the elevator, but I prefer the free fall. It's way more fun. Ooh, I am glad I did not land in that spike pit. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Anchorman is good. And I like that it's a time, like, it's a period piece. It's a movie made in the, or taking place in the 70s, so I kind of dig it. I don't know if it's as funny as most people think it is. Me personally, like, I really like it, but I wouldn't say it's like Will Ferrell's best movie of all time. Dodgeball, I think, is underrated. I think that's a really good movie with very subtle humor in certain spots that most people wouldn't laugh at. The things that I laugh at that movie, a lot of people go, it's not really funny, Ryan, what are you doing? But both of those are good movies. I would highly suggest making a movie night and just watching them, because they are good. Yeah, you know the movies, but you haven't watched them yet. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing is like my wife's kind of the same way. She doesn't really like that humor. I think she likes Dodgeball okay, but she's not a big Will Ferrell fan, so she won't. She's not super into his comedy, and so like whenever I say, "Hey, we should watch this," like Step Brothers, I think Step Brothers is probably the last great comedy for me, and I think every part in that movie is hilarious, and she hates it. Okay, well, I am getting told it's dinner time, so I'd hate to stop this, but I'm gonna have to take a pause for now and spend time with my wife. I love her too much. She's more important than the stream. Dude, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. But I am going to be streaming later tonight at 11 p.m. Central. It's going to be Retro Game Night. We've been doing Donkey Kong Country series, and we're having a lot of fun going through that stuff. Hey, 275. So we met the goal. Awesome. I've had a lot of followers for a long time, but they never actually watch, so I've never reached affiliate. So that's kind of my goal right now, is to reach affiliate so that I can kind of start doing more stuff with streaming, because I'm at the bottom of the barrel right now. And so I've been in Pair Gamer Discord and talking with him on chat, and so he's kind of been helping me, get some of that stuff. And there's a lot of other people. Dang, 7 days, dude. Yeah, like I stream, but for work, and so it's a completely different thing. It's not on Twitch. 8 hours a day. And so when I want to play video games, I don't want to be on camera and I don't want to talk, because I literally talk for 8 hours a day for work. And so that's been really hard for me. But over the last couple of weeks, this is a slow time in our season for work. And so I've been able to actually spend more time. So I've been streaming about 8 hours a day for the last couple of weeks here, and trying to get there. And so every follow, every view on all that stuff counts. And I do this because I'm having fun with it. Video games are my hobby. They're my main hobby. If I don't make a dime off of this stuff, I don't care. I just want to be here and talk about video games and movies and comics and all that fun stuff, pop culture with people, and just have conversations, because the world needs more people to hang out with, right? We can all use some people to hang out with and provide some much needed enjoyment. So that's kind of what I'm here for. And if no one watches, I'm okay with that too. It's not a big deal. Wow, 127 people on your first stream, first raid. That's awesome. I mean, Pair Gamer raided me the other day. That was my first raid. I've been doing this for years. I've been streaming on Twitch since 2016, on and off. All right, so it's not every day, definitely on and off. But that was my first raid, was just 2 days ago, and so it kind of inspired me to, hey, people are watching. I'm getting a few followers, and that are sticking around. A lot of people would just click follow, and then I would never see them again, never interact with them again. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for right now. I will be back later on tonight around 11ish to do some retro game night, so play some older games. And we went for 6 hours the other night until 4 a.m. 2 nights ago. Went until about 3:30 a.m. Last night, and just playing tons and tons of games. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single person who watches and, just likes my stuff. I do have all, the general stuff, but one thing I think is pretty unique that I do is I run my own website, and my own website is called gameordie.net. It was supposed to be a published book, and that kind of got put on the back burner. But it's a published book about all the games that I played and reviews of every single game that I played. I have, I think, over 900 reviews written, not all published on the website. I am saving a lot of that stuff for the book, But then I started getting into podcasting because of being a voice actor and doing videos for work and stuff like that. So I started doing a podcast and I was like, well, I got to host all this stuff somewhere. So I created a website, and now that's all just self-published and self-hosted. So gameordie.net, which is where I do all that stuff. I also do YouTube videos. I've been in video production, film production since 2000, 2001, in college and everything like that. And so I'll do YouTube videos every once in a while. I started doing a lot more of them recently just because, like, again, trying to get into streaming again and having fun with that. So there is reviews, there is YouTube videos, there is a podcast. I do this all on my own. This is all my own stuff and all self-hosted and self-done. But you can find all that stuff on gameordie.net, which is the website. And it's got the link to a Discord. The Discord is, brand new. I've had it for a few years. Again, no one's showed up. And so trying to self-promote, and that's the thing I'm really bad at. I always, whenever I talk about myself, I kind of hate it. I go, oh, I'm not being one of those people, right? But you kind of have to do it. So I'm trying to get better about self-promotion and not come off arrogant or like a jerk, but just say, hey, this is the stuff I do. This is what I like doing, and I hope other people enjoy it. So if you want to read some reviews, I just wrote 3 reviews, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Put those on the website. They're short, pretty short, but there's definitely a lot of modern stuff on there too. Every time I beat a game, I write a review for it. And so there's quite a few. And then, yeah, you got to do all that stuff. But I'm really trying this thing out. I think there's a reason why I'm able to do this right now with work being slow and stuff. And so I hope other people enjoy it, and I hope you've been enjoying what I've been talking about over the last couple of hours. And I hope you continue to watch. Like I said, I'll be online later tonight streaming retro game night, as I dub it, which is just basic, old school games. Anything from Atari 2600 to modern day. Like, I kind of play it all. But yeah, dude, thank you very much. I'm glad to meet you too. I hope you had some fun tonight, and I'll see you around, all right? And that's going to do it for this stream. I'll be on later tonight around 11 p.m. Central Time. If I see you, I'll see you. If not, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time, all right? Peace out, and have a totally tubular rest of your day. All right, bye.